YouTube was amateur boys there back with another banger in this video. We got Devin Haney's loss to Ryan put everybody in a frenzy. Right? That was Zab Judah. Let's get it. Zab Judah said this is a good fight for Devin coming back. I don't want people to misconstrue what happened against Ryan Garcia. Devin is going to come back and show the world why his name is Devin the Dream Haney and why the world was tuning into him. He also says, don't let his loss to Ryan Garcia put you in a frenzy. Like I said, he fought a guy that was on performance enhancing drugs. It's a good match because they're both coming off a loss. He says, if you're a fighter coming off a loss, you're going to train harder than ever. This should be a great fight. I agree. I agree with most of the things he said. First of all, this is definitely a good comeback fight for Devin. In fact, it's a crossroads fight because Devin's coming off a loss, Jose coming off a loss, just like Zab said, and this is one of the hardest fights on the card, right? For Jose and Devin. Jose got to deal with a slick boxer. Devin got to deal with a rough pressure fighter. Jose has been unified at 140. Jose is the most accomplished at 140, or one of the most accomplished at 140 on the whole card, next to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez has had the Ring magazine with the WBO belt, I think. And Devin Haney has been undisputed at 135. So we know that these guys, this is the most accomplished fight on the card, hands down, right? This is the most accomplished fight on the card. These are the only two guys that have been unified fighting each other. This is the only fight where both guys have been unified. And it's not surprising because Devin always challenges himself, right? First, they said he wasn't going to fight Lomachenko. He fought Lomachenko. They said he'll never move up to 140 and be good. He embarrassed Regis Prograis. So I know better than to root against Devin Haney when he move up in weight classes because he always makes a dominant performance. You feel me? And like I said, he always challenges himself versus champions and guys who have been at the world championship level. Regis is a multi-time world champion. Jose is a unified champion. And it's just funny because every time Devin Haney beats these guys, they say got a chance at beating him. The narrative always switches from Devin Haney got a chance to lose until we always knew he was going to win, right? They say he fighting old and smaller guys. And I believe that this fight is going to be just like he did versus Regis. He's going to box circles around him and dominate. He might hurt him once or twice. And they're going to say the same thing. He was old. But the one thing they can't say is he's small. They're not going to be able to say that shit. Because the narrative right now is Jose bigger than Devin. So I don't want, when he outbox him thoroughly, I don't want to hear no excuses. Give that man his credit. And I agree with Zab because the media and casuals, they let the loss spiral into a frenzy, right? If you lose a fight, especially if you're a black American fighter, they're gonna go into a frenzy. Let's even look at Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali lost to Joe Frazier. That was his first ever loss in his career. He got dropped. He got beat up. And then he came back and went on a win streak. So it's possible in boxing to bounce back after an L. Like I said, Ali went on a win streak. And people don't mention that, right? People don't talk about the guys that went on great runs after taking an L. That's what defines a boxer. How do you bounce back from your lowest point of your career? I don't think no point in Devin Haney's career could get as low as what happened versus Ryan Garcia. I don't think nothing could get as bad as what happened versus Ryan. I think that's the worst that's ever going to be in his career. I think that's the worst thing that's ever going to happen in his career. And he got that out of the way as a young man. A lot of guys wait too late to get that out of the way. Everybody gonna get beat. They're gonna get beat up. Even if they win on the cards, they're gonna get beat up. They're gonna have a rough fight. And Devin Haney had that fight versus Ryan. Ryan had that fight versus Tank. Teofimo had that fight versus Cambosos. And I think it's better to happen early in your career than late, right? The earlier you get taught your lesson, the harder you're gonna go as a veteran. We can look at a lot of guys that took a lot. Even if you got dropped or hurt in a fight, we saw Floyd Mayweather get dropped by Shane, and he came back better. We saw Terrence Crawford get hurt by Kavaliauskas, Mean Machine, and he came back better. So Boxing is one of those sports where you can't judge a guy on his lowest moment. You judge a guy how he bounced back from his lowest moment. That's how you know what he's made of. And Devin Haney's lowest moment before was Linares. That was his lowest moment. He bounced back, got a win after Linares. His lowest moment, they said Lomachenko beat him. He bounced back and dominated Regis. And then they said Ryan Garcia was the worst it's gonna get. Like I said, it's not gonna get no worse than Ryan Garcia. And I think Devin Haney about to go on a serious win streak. I think he has the possibility to beat Ryan Garcia. Because he showed what's the word I'm looking for? Flashes. He showed flashes against Ryan when he was avoiding the left hook when he was winning rounds. But like I said, he got to tighten his defense all the way up. He got to have his biggest problem was he had a reactive guard, right? He was trying to have a dynamic guard. He was trying to react to Ryan Garcia. You got to have a static guard with Ryan Garcia. Your guard got to always be there. You can't be reacting to his feints and probes because he don't have a jab. His jab suck. Right? So what are you reacting to jabs, feints, and probes for? His jabs suck. What are you reacting to jabs and probes for? I wouldn't. If Ryan Garcia jabbed the probe, I would let him get his jab off because it's that damn slow, and I wouldn't because I know he's trying to set his hook up the whole time. So I wouldn't fall for any probes, any jab. I don't think he know how to rear hand probe. I don't think he rear hand probes at all. So that should be easy pickings. If Devin Haney understand boxing, Ryan Garcia very limited even with his probe. He only probe with one hand, and you know what's coming after he probe. If he gonna throw the jab, throw the jab. I'll live with that. I'll live with that. Throw your jab, cause your jab ain't shit. You feel me? Right? Devin Haney wins the jab battle all day long, but if Devin Haney tries to initiate, I think Devin Haney needs to let Ryan initiate because Ryan wants to counter. I think Devin Haney should be the counter puncher and then get out of the way of Ryan's counter. I think that's what should happen because we know Ryan wants to counter, so he should let Ryan go first. You feel me? Um, so But the thing is, with boxing fans these days, bro, they so like I said, they so fickle, right? They so fickle. They so wishy washy. These dudes so inconsistent. You know, they're very inconsistent. Um, it's like a female you trying to talk to that one day she all over you, next day she playing like she don't care. Like they play mind games with you, bro. And you gotta realize that like fuck them. That's really how you gotta beat these casuals. And I'm glad Devin Haney embracing the villain because now he's gonna fight his fight regardless because he understand they don't like him. So he's not gonna try to fight to please them. He gonna fight his fight and he gonna fight to win. Um, like I said, Devin Haney he's gonna dominate Ramirez like he did Regis. Box circles around him, might hurt him a few times, and people are gonna complain. Right? They're gonna say he was old. Who cares? But they can't say he's small. You feel me? After he dominated Jose, Ryan Garcia next. So let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Hit the post notification bell. Till next time.